Sure, certainly. Well, I'm going to speak to a little bit of that, but I'm also going to take the vehicle off the road a little bit because, unfortunately, we don't all work with angels like Chris at our companies. If everybody's got an angel down the hall, that would make everything much easier. And not everybody happen to be, CS educators from Stanford who happen to work down the hall from Chris. So what I wanted to take it off the road a little bit is talk about if I were in your shoes as an entrepreneur. And in areas where I would go out there, obviously beyond down the hall, and look at opportunities. As Chris mentioned, there's things like AngelList, there's AngelSoft. There's just a huge plethora today of different websites, different meetings that are aggregating angels out there. Certainly SVASE and some of the other groups like that are also fantastic. They ask how we meet entrepreneurs. We meet entrepreneurs by shaking hands here. But moreover than that, we meet entrepreneurs because they're connected through trusted advisors, and they tend to be the ones. Oftentimes, a trusted advisor will meet up with 2 or 3 entrepreneurs that might be younger, might be older, might be from Stanford, might be from somewhere else. And those people will make the introduction. Often people like Greg and the law firms will introduce, they'll call us up and they say, look, we saw a great team doing some great stuff. And then that'll get in touch with us. And what we'll do is this. You're not going to come into our office, look at deal terms, and we're going to hand you a check. It just doesn't happen like that. We'll monitor you folks for a while. We'll look at how you're developing. We'll look at how the milestones work. We'll look at the team, which is obviously the most critical part, is as cohesive as we would like. Because oftentimes the biggest challenge is not the technology fails, it's the teams fail. How well do these people work together? How many in this room have had a team of people that has somehow disintegrated for whatever reason over time? Can I get a show of hands on that one? A fair amount of you guys. And that's, I think, one of the most critical things. Because the last thing we want to do is invest in a group of founders, and then all of a sudden we find out we're one short of the 3 we started with. Or they're spending their time fighting with each other instead of growing their company.
I just want to validate something.